Hello and welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the AAC, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Army Black Knights return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is real.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. A 3rd and long coming up here. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Reinbold. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Mustangs will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Handoff from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all of the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's...
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Marches ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Handoff to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Give to the running back. Discards a man. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Using the quick game. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bulldozes him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of do's, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Army, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads it left. Complete in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Black Knights have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. Just ran over it. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 100.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Now, it's one thing to get a few yards and, you see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the 2nd level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Quarterback extends the play. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
And first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Mustangs pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st.
Brings up 2nd down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Mustangs have moved it inside the 20. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off-play action. He's right on target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
3rd down coming up.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Extending the play. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Nothing but green ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run because...
Deep shot for the end zone. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42 on 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback moving. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Black Knights are marching down the field. They're going to run it to the right. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Second down coming up.
They knock him down right there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Quickly out to the tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, SMU.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
49-7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Here comes the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Goes to the option. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going up top on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 2nd down coming up.
At the 43. 2nd down coming up.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Connection to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here's the handoff. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They want to throw it. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He'll set up to throw. Spits it out to the back. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. SMU 49, Army 13.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Still running at the 40. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Pulls it in. It's Addison. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56, Army 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The aerial assault continues. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that left side now. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. Between the uprights, it's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Takes the handoff. It's manual. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ready to fire from the pistol. On third and short, the power run here. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Mustangs are on the move. He's going to pass. He makes a catch. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 63, Army 16.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more.
Running toward the tape. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the ball's out, and they're after it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. They get him down after he makes a catch. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Manuel. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
First down for the offense.
Got his man on the right. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Escapes the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to protect the
On the scramble.
Down without taking a hit. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab over the middle. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us from Inglewood, California. SoFi Stadium, one of the great venues in all of sports, and what has become a terrific bowl game over the last few years, the LA Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aztecs offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, you get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo. The back goes in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback coach might have been a little too much. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Motion from the offense. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He makes the connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 45, on his way. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Keeps it on the bootleg. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Aztecs will punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Running through contact. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll line up for a second down play. Gets it out fast. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. On target. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Quickly complete.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He's got the tight end. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get up. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner is stopped. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now on third down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Makes the grab. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable.
He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's got it down the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Using his legs, it's Dennis. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I definitely like being the quarterback coach of this guy because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field as a defense and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's there to make the stop. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Trying to get to him. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Aztecs will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Looking for space, it's Dennis. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Strong, firm tackle. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Aztecs will move the sticks with the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they got him for the sack.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes the offense on second down. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! What a grab and go for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. The play action fake. floating away. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, what a move! Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On target over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first. He's got it on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to move it through the air. And the senior would love to have that one back, just a little too much on the pass. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He finds his man. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Some misdirection with the counter. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Offense gets set for second down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. It's a draw. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the RNL. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Flames offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
They'll run play action. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Bueno. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Flames moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Randall. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Flames look to keep this drive humming. He'll just keep slinging it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Working that left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Bueno. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to keep moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Looking deep. He's got it at the 15. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Makes the catch. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you to the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Bringing it back, it's Cherry. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Unloads quickly. Stopped after making the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. North Texas in the hurry-up. Pulls it on the bootleg fake.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. North Texas really has it going on offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. And stampeding through the defense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Forced out of the pocket. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. And the Flames decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're going to ride this running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Bueno. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking for space. It's Garrison. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 8th play of the drive coming up. They move the tight end all over. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Flames. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Flames send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, the ground game.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 a game, more or less in the first half.
No huddle here for the offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On second down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Mean Green! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.